So we finished up the frame for the wall. Here it is. Here's the frame's top, frame left, frame right, frame bottom. Next, we'll look at these shelves that Bloom wanted, and he's kind of sketched out this look here to the shelf. So it's kind of leading us to believe that we know the overall width from outside to outside has got to fit this 36-inch wide board on the inside. So 36 plus that 1/8 inch thick plus that 1/8 inch thick is our 36 1/4. Depth-wise, we got to fit a 12-inch board plus that 1/8 inch plus that 1/8 inch. That's 12 1/4 overall deep. That'll fit that 12 by 36 inch shelf exactly. Now, yes, for real, it'd probably go a little bit bigger than 12 1/4, 36 1/4, so the shelf fits. Probably to draw it virtually, we can go spot on and have it fit. Let's build this. But I don't know how we're going to have this attached to the frame. The frame's going to run through here. So here would be the back edge of that angle iron, the front edge of the angle iron, and it'll kind of angle that way. We're kind of going to angle this way. Runs down, runs down. So I'm going to have to cut some of this here off and some of that off to plug in better. Let's figure that out. All right. So I'm going to begin by getting my angle iron drawn. I don't have any more angle iron. I used it all in this last drawing. We'll draw it again. I know it's going to be 5/8 of an inch. Zoom in on it. I know I'm with a blue axis. I know that's vertical. 1/8 inch. It's going to be 1/2 inch because it's 5/8 minus 1/8. This may look off, but I'm on the blue axis, so I know it's right. 1/2 inch up, red for 1/8, and then down should be 5/8. So it looks off at this angle, doesn't it? But it's right on. Again, I'm going to go on my, I'm going to leave it small. I'll show you why. Leaving it how teeny it is. And I'm going to copy this one and paste it over here. So I know I need a front and a back. 36 1/4. So now watch. It's that 0 inches thick right now. I grab the face, click drag, 36.25. There it is. So it might be easier drawing them at 0 and then go full length that way. I need 2 of these, right? Let's just grab this. So copy, paste, orbit back. Let's rotate this 180. So now I have my front and back. These, if I want 36 1/4, this is going to be my full length one. I'm trying to think here. I want to have my sides be notched versus my front and back be notched. I'm going to draw mine, my front and back full length, I think. So I'm going to first move the front, get it out of the way. I'm going to grab this. I need a left side and a right side. Whoops, right side. These finished are 12 1/4, right? So I'll draw it 12 1/4. Then I'm going to kind of figure it out from there. So I pull this guy, 12 1/4. I know I'm going to have this notched. So let's notch this one first. So the front edge gets notched. The front edge gets notched. So if I were in the shop for real, I'd mark this line, take a cutoff wheel, and I would cut a chunk of this off. In this case, 5/8 of an inch off to fit this piece. So I'm going to rotate this piece. In this case, 90. I'm going to move this from outside corner to corner. Okay. I'll copy and paste that one because it's already done. Let's rotate this 180. I gotta come over here, don't I? And I got to, whoa, cooperate. I got to get this side also notched. So again, if it's for real, I'd have cutoff wheel and an angle grinder, and I would cut this chunk here off 5/8 of an inch. And I could take this piece and tack weld it from the outside edge to the outside edge. Good, good. Okay. This will get rid of for now. Get rid of that. Okay. So now how does this plug into the shelf? I want to have the shelf be solid. So that means I gotta cut. Oh, that part right there, there you go. I gotta cut. This has to be cut a little bit, right? I'm not sure how much. Because the back is gonna run through here. So I want to have, thinking out loud here, I want to have this back be the back of that shelf. So my shelf has to use these two as its pieces. So my shelf's going to plug in on this edge. It's got to for sure cut away this 1/8 of an inch. So I'm going to take this and push this piece for now, that 1/8 of an inch in. Push that piece in, 1/8 of an inch. Okay. So now I have, do both, don't forget. Push this one in, 1/8 of an inch. So now, this surface is the back of my shelf. So from this surface straight to the front edge of my shelf is at 12 inches. I use this 1/8 inch right here as the back 1/8 of an inch. So I cut that 1/8 of an inch off these. Okay. Next comes, it's going to plug in. So I have to notch out this left edge. This is only a 1/2 inch. Only a 1/2 inch. Because it plugs through here at a 1/2 inch. This here is a 1/2 inch. So you got to cut a 1/2 inch out of that little notch piece. 1/2 inch out, 1/2 inch out. So what does that mean? Let's look at it from more of a perspective view here. So I gotta cut. Let's just go and mark it up here real quick. I'm gonna tape measure back a 1/2 inch. I cut this chunk away. So it'll be, this 1/2 inch plus the back angle iron piece of an 1/8 inch should work, right? Let's try that once. So I'm saying draw this line in. Oops, keep zooming too close here. So I'm going to cut this shelf. For sure there. I'm going to try just to push this piece in 1/8 of an inch. And then cut this little tail away. So now what do I have? Now I've got, oh, it's hard to zoom. Sorry. Trying to get the right zoom angle. There it is. So now I have, my angle iron is going to come here, turn here, and fit the little puzzle piece. So a 1/2 inch cut it. Let's go over here. Let's orbit it. Let's measure in that same 1/2 inch. Just draw a line. It's getting from the shop. We'd mark with our scratch awl. Take a angle grinder, grind this little 1/8 inch tab away, and then clean up the edges. And we have that. The back, we don't know yet. So we'll kind of fit this, then figure it out. Okay, so we're going to build three shelves. So if I go copy, paste, there's shelf 2, shelf 3. So again, you went a 36 1/4 through front. You put the lap on the front piece. That way from the front, you see a clean piece of metal with no seam. The side has a seam. So the shelf's cut, we got the ends notched. Now we get it kind of pieced together.